2. What?
Probably.
Oh, hello, everyone. We're live stream.
We did it.
Okay, welcome, everyone. Okay, we are live. I love it. I love it. Well, welcome. We are excited to be here tonight. Candis, do you want to kind of just welcome everyone, and then I can take over and talk about some of our amazing impact products?
Oh my gosh, I would love to. Welcome, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're snuggled in, you're warm, you have a hot cocoa or a glass of wine or whatever it is. Tonight, we're just going to kind of go over a little bit about Tranont. So if you're new here, welcome. I've got these amazing women co-hosting with me. I've got Leslie and I've got my girl Benny here, and we're just like super excited to come in and just share a little bit with you guys about Tranont, where we started, where we're going, some of our incredible products, and then later on tonight, I'm going to touch really quickly about how you can make some Christmas cash, because of course this group is about elevating your finances. So we really want to show you guys just a couple of things about Tranont and what makes us stand out from probably any other company I've really seen. We just have such incredible products, which what Benny here is going to show you, and Leslie's going to talk about some of her, experiences with these products, and then and why our comp plan here is so different. And I'm going to break it down really simply for you guys and show you like how you can make 4 figures and pay for Christmas this year, which is super exciting. Who doesn't want to pay for the holidays? Because like everything right now we know is super expensive. So every little bit helps right now. So I'm going to break it down for you guys really simply and show you how you can do that. But I'm going to pass this over to my gorgeous co-host, my gal here in the West. So if you are joining us from the East Coast, you're late, but we're all West Coast girls here. So it's still late for me. It's still late at 8:00. It's still late. I'm ready for bed. But if you are like, just snuggle in, have a little listen, get back with whoever shared this with you. We're super excited. We're super excited for what's coming here. I'm gonna pass it over to my girl Benny. Benny is just amazing. We met about a year ago now. A year ago, Benny came into the business. I'd been here for a little bit, and we just connected right away. We have like the same heart, the same passion. We have the same drive for helping people in their health, their finances. She's a mama like I am of one boy. We just connected. I don't know. I just absolutely love and adore you. So take it away, sister. Tell us all the goods about what we have our hands on here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Candis. Candis was one of the very first people that made me feel at home here. She is a new diamond, and I am so darn proud of you. And we couldn't be in better hands to hear about the business a bit later on. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about the impact products. And I have my good friend and teammate, Leslie, who is a brand new Ruby, and she's going to be helping out as well. So I'm going to just share my screen here with you guys. And we're going to just buzz through some of our, oops, that's not what I wanted to do, present. We're going to buzz through some of our favorite impact products. So when I came over to Tranont, the name of the company actually means to change life with stealth. Now, I started on our liquid collagen, and within a couple weeks, my mind was blown. I was having amazing results. And so I started to research more about the company and the products. So my favorite thing about these products is that they are based on raw whole foods, which if you are new to supplements, the market is saturated with synthetic products, about 97%. I love that our products are clean. We have proprietary formulas, advanced technologies, third-party validation, GMP certification, and independent lab testing. But my absolute favorite is the tens and thousands of testimonies, including my own. You're going to hear Leslie's as well. And I have a testimony now for almost every single product. I've fallen in love with them, and I can't wait just for you guys to hear a little bit more. They are absolutely incredible. So we're going to start with, we have different kinds of products. We have core products, we have beauty products, we have something for everyone. So I'd love for you, if you're watching live, to throw in the comments, what's one area of your health that you are looking to take on, or you can also throw in there someone that you love. So the first one we're going to talk about was actually a product that I thought about for my partner, Trent. And this is from our core line. It is the Enrich. So our Enrich is a full spectrum digestive enzyme. It has a stabilized pre and probiotic. It's going to help break down your carbs, your sugars, your fats. It's going to help with your digestion and your gut health. We've all heard the importance of gut health. So I'm going to move to the next slide and show you guys a little demo of what this does. And then Leslie, I would love for you to share what you love about Enrich. So here, I'm going to just play this little video for you guys so you can see exactly what it does.
Do you want me to talk while the video is going, Ben?
Sure, yes.
Okay. So for me, I love this video, and every time I'm like, oh my God. Even though I know what happens, I'm just like, oh. But for me, I started taking the Enrich, and I've kind of always been a person who is irregular. And I'd say like my entire adult life. So very, like I would say every 4 to 5 days kind of a situation was my norm. And for me, I started taking the Enrich, and I was excited about like the nutrients, being able to get more nutrients out of the food. And I didn't know what it would do for me. And I was probably day 3 or 4. And all of a sudden I felt way less full. I felt way less bloated. You can see in that video, it changes that whole thing from like this solid thing into a liquid. It's just helping to break everything down. And that's kind of what you feel like. You feel lighter. There's way less bloating. You feel comfortable after meals. And I started to finally be regular every day, which to me, as someone who didn't, it seemed like too much. Like I was always like, whoa, that's way too often. Like, what are you talking about? Even though I know over and over again, you're told like every day is what you should be looking for. It's important for your body. And so I just kind of finally was like, I think I told you, Benny, first, which is, we're that close, that I was like, oh, guess what? I was like, I'm a hashtag poop a day person. I'm so excited. So yeah, if you want to, and I know other people who have the opposite, dealing with things like IBS and situations where it's maybe too often or really uncomfortable, and it kind of bleeds over into your life. You're always wondering where you're going to be, planning, when do you eat, do you not eat? And so it's so nice to just have something that is also helping you get really good, all of the nutrients out of your food, but as well is sort of helping your gut health, is healing things on the inside for you. And just, making life just that much easier and more manageable.
And we think about the holidays coming out.
Oh.
Like, give the good gift of good digestion and gut health. But also, when we think about what happens after you eat that turkey dinner, you get tired, you feel too full. So Enrich is something that you need to have if you're traveling for the holidays, in your purse, in your car. Literally, we have it everywhere. And I love, as I mentioned before, our products are based on whole raw foods. So they're safe. I give them to my son. I know, Candis, you've given them to your pets.
Yeah.
So just this is the time of year where kids get sick, and Maverick ate too much pizza the other day and was like, Mom, I can't sleep. My tummy hurts. He was like lying on the couch. He's like, could you give me some magic juice? Which in our house is mixing up a little juice, water with Enrich, and he takes it and drinks it. And then he was able to sleep, which as a parent is amazing when you can find those natural health hacks. So that is our
tummy trouble for kids is so normal, right? How often do your kids go like, I just don't feel good? And you're like, I do the same thing. We break one open, put in a little yogurt or whatever, and then it either helps them to process everything, or it just kind of, it helps them to kind of get rid of it and feel more comfortable.
I love it. So we're going to move on to, I know, one of all of our favorite products, and that is our Liquid Glow Collagen. It's in our beauty category, but for me, it's in the joint pain category. It's in the skin, hair. My hair's never been so healthy. And yesterday we actually went hiking on the West Coast, and it felt like I did a million box steps. And I could not believe how my body can just handle that kind of stuff now. So my story is I had plantar fasciitis for about 8 years on and off. Something like hiking yesterday would have put me out for probably a week. And I would have had to wear comfy shoes around the house and gone for massages and done all the things. And 2 weeks into the Glow Collagen, and my body started having less aches and pains. I have not had plantar fasciitis, not even once since starting the Glow Collagen. I had a hip injury from my late 20s, and I'm now 41, that I had given up on in terms of trying to treat. And lo and behold, I do not have hip pain anymore. So Glow Collagen, in my opinion, is something everybody needs over the age of 30 or really any time. I know young people who take it as well, but our bodies, we actually stop producing as much collagen after our 20s. So it makes sense when you turn like 30, 35, 40 and you roll over in bed and you injure yourself. So collagen is the scaffolding of your body. It is the glue. So ours is unique. It has 11 grams of collagen peptides. So our collagen is about 10 times more potent than other collagens. So myself, I was on a powdered collagen. I tried a few different varieties for 2 years, and I had more results in 2 weeks on this Glow Collagen than I did in 2 years. It also has a clinical dose of biotin, hyaluronic acid. And then one of my favorites is it also has about 3 to 4 servings of fruits and vegetables in our antioxidant formula, which is all from whole raw foods. So if you look at any other collagen in the grocery store or anything like that, and they have an antioxidant, it will likely be synthetic. And you can look at the label and know when it says ascorbic acid. That is our Glow Collagen. I absolutely love it. I'd love for Candis and Leslie for you to just share either your favorite thing about it or what you notice, because I know everybody's body is a little bit different.
Take it away, Leslie.
I muted myself just because my cats are loud. So for me, I definitely noticed the first thing I noticed was I have this varicose vein in my leg, and it had gotten really puffy sort of over the years. I'd had it for a really long time. My dad had really bad varicose veins. He had to have surgery and have them removed, which doesn't heal. Like you may end up having that surgery more than once. And I was always like, oh my gosh. And it was always kind of fine. It didn't really bother me. And then it started to like puff out and get really sore around my knee. And I took pictures of everything, but I took pictures of my leg and my butt thinking like cellulite. I don't know. And I didn't even think about this varicose vein. It wasn't why I took pictures of my legs. But when I went to take the picture the month after, because I did like my before and my after a month of Glow, I sent Benny the picture and I just started crying because I first thought I was like, how am I not taking the right photo? Like, where's which leg am I? What's the right angle? And I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized in the picture I could see the freckle and it was the same leg, but my varicose vein had gone subdermal, shrunk back down. It just wasn't puffy anymore. And I was like, I burst into tears, and then I called Benny and was like, oh my God. And when you look into it, it's in everything. We don't know that. Collagen is marketed as hair, skin, nails, beauty, but it's bone matrix, it's vein health, it's like so much of our bodies. And so that was a game changer for me, for sure.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, I always say, like, whenever I think about Glow, I think about the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. And then I'm always just like, and I'm thinking about pouring it in, and all of a sudden, like, everything is like starting to move and everything is like just like you're lubed up, right? Mm-hmm. For me, collagen was the game changer. And I'm going to talk about it here pretty quick, but for me, it was what brought me into Tranont. It was truly, I'm 51 years old. I'll be 52 in February. I was just hitting my 50th birthday. My doctor had told me, like, hey, you should really look into a collagen. This was probably late 47, 48. So I kind of was on a 2-year journey of looking through college. I mean, I tried everything, and I found that I was completely inundated. It was, I saw it on TV, I saw it at Costco, I saw it in pills, I saw it in powder, I could get it in liquid, I could get it, I didn't know, was it bovine, was it marine? I had people telling me, well, you can get a collagen uh, that helps your body create its own collagen. And I mean, I was just so confused. I was so confused. So I remember thinking to myself, okay, I had seen Glow a couple times, sort of like pass through my feed. And I didn't even try it. I took a picture of the back of the bottle because I had been on another collagen, a marine collagen, for probably, a year or less, and wasn't really seeing a huge difference. But I thought, well, I know it's good for me, so I have to take this. And I sent it to a naturopath, a friend of mine. And I said, can you look at this? Like, is this good? Like, can you steer me in the right direction? I need a little bit of help because I feel like I'm just burning $100 bills. And she took a couple days and she got back to me, and she said, this is the best I've ever seen. She goes, and I've seen a lot of collagens, but she says, this is amazing. So at that point I thought, well, you know what, this is something that I want to get behind. It's where I want to be. I jumped into the business and I've never looked back. But what I've noticed for myself by taking Glow, so it'll be 2 years in February I've been taking Glow. For me, it was the high protein. Very few collagen have this much protein per serving. That for me was a game changer, not only just for weight loss. I take a shot of collagen every morning and I get that protein into my body, and it has been transformational for me in my health. Obviously all the beauty aspects that we talk about, the hair, the skin, the nails, all the things, those are all great things. But when you're almost 52, it is not everything. You really want to move. Like, I got a young guy, I've got a 13-year-old that I'd like to keep up to. And it was really important for me to just feel like good. And with Glow, I was the same as Benny. I had plantar fasciitis. I never really had a ton of joint pain. Oh, but I had, what I did have at 50 years old is I had a ton of hot flashes. I had hormonal issues. And Glow was not something that I thought would help that. And it was about probably 2 weeks in, and I remember thinking, I'm not having night sweats. I'm not having hot flashes. What's going on? And then I thought, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the placebo effect. Like, what's happening here? And then before I knew it, of course, I was getting all my girlfriends on it. I'm like, you guys, you got to try this. And everybody was excited. The messages started to pour in because, of course, we're all the same age. And they're like, did your hot flashes stop? I said, yeah, did yours? Yeah. And I'm like, what's got, the only thing that we're all doing the same is taking Glow. And it's just been, it's been 2 years of, honestly, it has been the best thing ever. I mean, I could go on and on and on about how much I love Glow, but that was something for me. It was the protein in it. Obviously the biotin, the hyaluronic acid, all the things, the extra steps. But for me, it's been just feeling great. And hormonally, it's been a game changer. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's so hard to stop talking about it.
And when I think about Glow and, the holidays coming, I literally tell everyone it is the gift that keeps on giving. So the best gift that you could give yourself is getting your Glow collagen.
Yeah.
So that's the Glow. And I know we said before, you can actually see and feel a difference. So I can't show you my plantar fasciitis or Candis's hot flashes, but I can show you some before and afters. So we always tell people take lots. So this is Candis here on the left-hand side. And I know it also helped your rosacea. This is our good friend, Jen Laurie. Literally, she looked 10 years younger a few months later. We talked about hair. You can't actually even see all my hair anymore. It's so long, but I was shocked at my hair growth. I had more hair growth in 7 months than I had in the previous 2 years. This is Krista, who's actually on the call right now. And this was pretty early on in her journey, helping her with her skin, also her hair growth. So if anybody else is having hair issues, this has helped my hair tremendously. Leslie, this is you. This is Leslie's leg that she was talking about, those varicose veins. And then as well, your skin, even your eyelashes, you guys.
Yeah.
So that is the glow. The next product we're going to just keep going along here is our stamina line. Now, my favorite is the Mojo. We also have a Zest. So these are our nootropics. And we're just going to focus on these tonight because they are one of our top sellers. And stay, connected to whoever invited you because there may just be some holiday flavors coming out. I don't know. We also just had the strawberry watermelon drop, which is a new flavor. So the Zest is the sister product to the Mojo. The Mojo has replaced my coffee. It also comes in a chocolate. And those nootropics are going to help with three things. They're going to help with your energy, and that is sustained energy. You're not going to get those crashes. It's also going to help with your mood and your focus. Many people call it the hug and a mug. It just really helps your mood, which this time of year, I know we're all West Coasters, but wherever you are, it's usually cold and dark. So I know for myself, this is the time of year we all struggle a little bit. And then the third thing is it's actually going to help with your metabolism. So I call this my functional drink. So I have to tell you, I know it is Starbucks holiday seasonal drink time, and I bought one the other day. It was the first time I had Starbucks in probably over a year. I could not believe how much it was. And it does not do the same thing for me as the Mojo. Oh my gosh, I love the darting boys in the background. All mamas. I always disclaim people. I'm like, there could be a child darting across the screen.
Oh, yeah. At least he's clothed, so we're good.
Yeah. Bare minimum, please.
Yeah.
So those are the nootropics. I also just have to mention the focus. So the focus for me is a really good addition if anybody does struggle with any sort of mood, mental health, attention challenges. And it's this one here. And it is a B complex as well with lion's mane mushroom. If you look up lion's mane mushroom, you'll see all the amazing benefits. So our entire family is now on focus. It started with my ex-husband who has ADHD, bipolar, PTSD, and depression. And he has actually been taking the focus and the Zest and has been able to come off his ADHD medication entirely. And he also, I'm going to tell you, is a happier human to be around. And then I started the focus, and I've noticed it's really helped with my anxiety, also my focus in the afternoons, especially. And then most recently, my son. So I actually started him on this about a week ago. I got the phone call. Anybody, when you see the phone call from school, you're either like, my kid is either hurt or in trouble. And I actually always hope that he maybe scraped his knee because I don't want to have issues with school. It's a challenge as a mom. So it was a call once again about his focus and ability to sit and do his work. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to try a few things. I'm going to reduce the screen time, but I'm also going to start the focus. So I've been mixing it in a chocolate smoothie every morning. And the teacher scheduled a meeting with me for last Tuesday, a week later. And I sat down with her and she actually said to me, I don't even know what to tell you. I'm so confused. She said, it's been a really good week. And so as a mom, when you find something that is natural, that is working, you keep doing it. And so I mix it in that chocolate smoothie for him in the mornings, and it's been really helping. with his schoolwork. So I'm just gonna show you guys, this is the testimonial. This is my ex-husband, Adam. And this was the first time I've seen him smile in a very long time. And he sent me this the very next day. The first day he sent me a message being like, my coworkers are asking what's wrong because I'm happy today. And then the next day he's like, it's still going great. And those two products are two products that he won't live without. And I know for myself, the Mojo is the one that I can't live without. Anything you want to add, Leslie? I know you love.
I do. It's funny. I had a really fancy coffee machine, like $1,000 automatic. I bought it a while ago. I could treat myself, and because I was like, I'm a single mom of 3 kids. I need to go in, push latte, and walk away and come back and have a nice coffee. And I kept it for so long. I kept that machine for like 6 months and didn't use it because I switched to the Mojo. And I always say to people, it's like, I really love the flavor. I have the enhance with it, which was in the slide, which is an MCT creamer. So it's the only thing I have in the morning. And then I'm good until after lunch almost. But it's like having your energy just turned up, like like a volume knob. So it's like, I do that takes me to the middle of the day. And then I have a zest in the afternoon. I used to fall asleep. And even now, if I don't have that zest kind of around 1 or 2, I'll get real tired and be like, oh man, I need a little nap, because we are overwhelmed and overrun as human beings. There is too much on everyone's plate. It's not really how we were built or how we were supposed to function. And until we can find more support and structures and community in our lives to take some of those things off our plates, we need something to help. And as a single mom of 3 kids, there isn't anyone else to help me. So it's like, I need something else to help me. And if it's this wonderful natural drink that gives me this boost of energy, and I think what I noticed at first the most about it, and now I'm just used to it, is that I'm not like forced to go. It's, if I have something to do, I get up, I go do it. I'm focused, I have energy. But if I want to sit down and relax, I still can. And that wasn't my reality with coffee. With coffee, it was like, you're just go while you have the energy because you know it's going to disappear. And I also found, I switched from milk to oat milk and I eventually just got used to feeling kind of gross after everyone. And I hadn't realized that it was just part of the norm. I would make the latte in the morning. I would drink the latte in the morning, and I always felt a little yucky about it afterwards. And I was talking to a friend the other day, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I used to not feel well after every coffee, but because it incrementally snuck up on me, it was just like how it was. And now I'm just so happy to not have that and to be able to enjoy fully. I ran out for like a week and a half there, and it was a bit rough. Like, I was like, no.
Him knocking at my door, you guys. She was literally called me and
I
was
did.
like, you have Mojo?
I let it go for a week and a half.
At your doorstep.
I let it go for a week and a half, and then I was like, Benny, I am in your neighborhood. Do you have the hookup? Like, how could we make this happen? And then mine came like the next day. I was so happy.
I love it. You know, when a friend comes knocking at your door, that it is something we can't live without, which I love. So we're going to just talk about our last product. And this one launched just about a month ago now. And it literally has rocked our business and made just such an impact in not only the health space, but also in the business space. So this is if you have not heard of Tranont before, I'm literally getting messages from people saying, okay, what is all this buzz about? So this is our Transform. This bottle is actually from our beta test. It didn't have a name when I first started it. So I started the beta test back in August. So a few things that make this product unique. Once again, it is in line with our whole raw foods. It's plant-based and it's the first of its kind. So this is actually new to the market. It's over a decade of research. We have measurable results, and it is solving multiple health issues. Leslie, I'm going to get you to talk about the Transform a little bit and your experience, because I know you have had a really impactful time with this one.
Yeah, it's been wild for me for sure. I started taking it probably late September, and well, a little bit earlier than that, but I started to see things. So I started taking it for about a week before things started to kind of show measurable results. I didn't have, like, I was doing a glucose monitor, which I think is kind of cool. Like, if you can get your hands on one, I just wanted to know what my baseline was. I know I'm insulin resistant. I carry weight around my stomach. Like, I have all the signs and symptoms, but what I didn't know was whether it was going into my bloodstream or not. So I had fairly regular numbers already. So that was a really interesting experiment for me. But then after about a week of taking it very consistently, I started to lose weight rapidly at first. And then it's been very sort of incremental, but continuously moving since then. And if I'm ever not lose, so I lost 16 pounds, I should say. I lost 16 pounds in like the first 3 weeks, was wild. And then it was like, it would be, sort of half a pound here, and maybe it would go up, and then it would continue. So it's kind of like Paula Abdul. It's like 2 steps forwards and 1 step back. And, that song. I really dated myself there, but but it's like, it's still consistently going down. And then if I don't see movement on the scale, I often feel different, and I'll try something on and be like, oh, which I now know is part of the process of it, the thermogenic part of it, right? That's helping to turn that fat, the brown fat, into white fat, which is what happens when you exercise. So we see so many people with these changes of like, I saw someone today being like, I haven't seen my scale move at all, but I'm in a size 10 and I've been in a size 10 for 7 years. And I'm like, this is wild. Like, how fun is that? So yeah, and again, plant-based is so much in alignment with me. I have a prescription for something else that's just been kind of sitting there. That's extremely expensive. That's a pharmaceutical that I've thought about a gastric sleeve. I've thought about I have thought of everything, because I'm in my 40s and I'm like, great, I spent half my life being overweight. I'd like to spend the other half not. Like, that's just my reality. I would like to just, however I can get there, I would like to get there and just experience. I only have one life. So I'm like, I want to do the other half differently. So, but if I can do it like that with more alignment with plant-based products, then of course that's perfect for me. So
Love it.
I love that. The other piece that it has in it as well is a thermogenic, and it's called Grains of Paradise. And the cool thing about this plant-based thermogenic is it is actually converting your fat cells. And so what we're also seeing with a lot of people that I know is they're reducing their inches. So clothes feeling looser, and that's amazing, as well as like the inflammation. I've noticed some of our team members just like slimming down in their face and their clothes, which is absolutely amazing. So that is the newest product. We just went over some of our high impact products, and I'm going to pass it over to Candis to share, how this can be so beneficial for your business. What you need to know about Candis is that she knows business. She is a heart-led leader. And when I came over here, she is the person that made me know that I was in the right place. And also, I have to tell you that she is one of my mentors. She is like a business buddy, which is one of the beautiful things about this, is you may be in business for yourself, but not by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take it away, Candis.
Oh, I adore you. I adore you. Yeah, this is like one of the things that I just love talking about this part. So now that you've heard all these ladies, like they've shared the products. So if you're like me, like Benny said, I'm always thinking business. So if you're thinking, you're putting your hat on, you're like, okay, I know somebody that, oh, I know that product would be great for them or her or him or my parents or my kids or my dog or whoever, right? That's when you want to put your business hat on and you want to be like, you know what? I want to be the person that brings this to the people, right? You can go to Leslie or myself or Benny or whoever, and we would thank you again and again for sending us all that commission. But you know what? Why wouldn't you get that for yourself? Like, honestly, you guys. So I want you to just think about this. We have the most aggressive, incredible comp plan I've ever seen. I've been in this industry nearly 10 years. I've worked a few different businesses. And this one clicked, like it just clicked. I'm like, you know what? If I can do this here, like you guys, if I can do this, anybody can do this, right? That's how I look at it. I'm like, you know what? Anybody can do this. And I love it. Like we have what I call plug and play. We have a plug and play comp plan here where we plug you in and you get to, you get all the information in order to have a really successful business here if you choose to plug in. But I'm going to show you how it works. So what you're going to do, you're going to come in, you're going to get with whoever you shared this with you, whoever. I know we're live streaming this into the group. So if you're somebody that's in the group, get with whoever shared the group with you. And you're going to get, if you're not already an associate, you're going to come in with a business bundle. We have incredible business bundles. Personally, my absolute favorite is the Plat Pack. Yes, it's the biggest. I'm a go big or go home kind of girl. Like if I'm going to come into a business, if I'm buying the grocery store, I'm not just buying the dairy department. I want the dairy, the deli, the meat department, the grocery store aisles. I want the bakery. I want the whole 9 yards. Because if I'm going to have a business, I want to be able to share all the products that I love. Like I want to be able to say, oh, I tried that one, loved it. Or, maybe I don't use a specific product, but my husband does, or my parents do, or my best girlfriend does, or whatever. So I wanted the Plat Pack, but so you're going to find the pack that suits you the best, the business bundle. Okay. Now, like I said, we have 2 tracks of business. We have one that I love. It's like, I call it the affiliate marketing track. So that's like that. This is the perfect one for the person that's like, you know what? I'm really busy. I have a med spa, or I'm a naturopath, or I'm a professional. I don't want to do the team building part of it. I want to come in, I want to have the products on my shelves, or I just want to be able to sell. Maybe you're a huge influencer and you show up on your Instagram and you go, look what I have. And 8,000 people buy a white pen. Like that could be you. We have a program for that. So I'm going to show you how it works. So I don't know if this is going to be backwards or not, but with the customer program, and we're going to talk transform, because right now this is a product that everybody on the planet wants. Like what these ladies talked about here, transform is literally catapulted this company. We're gone from $100 million brand. In the next 12 to 18 months, you guys, we are on track to be a $1 billion brand with one product. And let me just give you a little wink, wink. There's a sister product coming. I know, buckle up, right? So you want to be ahead of that. I'm telling you, we told you when Benny went to beta testing and she came back in August, she was very clear. She said, everybody get on this. Get on this. Don't wait. Get behind it. Be the person that brings it to the people. If you do, you'll be so happy that you did. So we literally tripled our size in 1 month. We tripled our business size. So that goes to show you that what we have here, everybody wants. So you're going to come in and you're going to get 25 customers. I know that you all know 25 people that can use this product. So with 25 people, and they're going to get 2 bottles. 2 bottles of Transform. 2 bottles is what I consider like a month supply, probably 1, but like if you're like probably like Leslie, myself, or Benny, I'm going through about 1.5 bottles fish, right? Depending. But we're just going to say 2 bottles. What I would say is you could do 1 bottle of Transform and 1 bottle of Enrich. Okay. Those 2 together are absolute powerhouses together. So think of 25 people that you know of that could have Transform and Enrich. It will change their life. Or Transform and Glow, right? 2 products, guys, 2 products. Okay. We're going to just talk Transform because it's easy. 25 people, 2 bottles. That's going to get you $300. Now I'm talking this in US funds. If you're Canadian, which I know that there's a lot of Canadians in here, this will be a little bit. It's because it's their conversion, but we're going to talk US. Okay. So that's $300. Okay. It's 25 people, 2 bottles, you got $300. Now by doing that, just by getting those 25 people, you've hit our first rank in our company, which we call Jade. Okay. With that, that's giving you 1,500 in what we call group volume, GV. So every one of our products has a volume, a point system to it. You've instantly got 1,500 in that. And what is that going to do? That's going to get you a $250 cash just for hitting that rank. Then, my favorite, you're going to get a $350 Jeep stipend. If you drive a Jeep, if you don't, you're going to want to go get one. So that's for your Jeep. We'll just put that over here. This is a bonus. Okay. Now, what's cool about that is if you don't have your Jeep right away and you hit Jade the next month, they will grandfather this in and they will back pay you the month prior. I think that's so gracious of them, and they will do that for you. But that's your Jeep. Now, because you've hit this 1,500, you've got your Jeep, you got your bonus, everything, and you've done this in your first 30 days of business, we're gonna give you $1,000 just for saying thanks for showing up in 30 days, right? 30 days. Okay, you guys, look at that. That's $1,900.
Yeah.
Okay, right? So we could take away, and don't do my math. So let's just take away the Jeep part of it. I failed math, by the way. But I'm pretty sure that's 1,550.
1550, yeah.
Yeah, is it 1,550? $1,500. That pays for Christmas, you guys. That will pay, right? That will pay for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'm going to show you another way. One more way. I'm going to show you how you do it when you're going to come in, like myself and Leslie and a whole bunch of people that are watching on this call. I call it the franchisee. I consider myself to be a franchiser. I own a franchise and I want to share as many franchises as I possibly can with as many people as I can, right? So you're going to come to me and you're going to say, Candis, I want to be a transform franchisee. And I'm going to be like, okay, let's get you all set up. So let's get you your business pack and we're going to get you a franchisee. And then I'm going to have you start getting franchises out. So this is the cool way. Okay. So here's you, right? This is the team building side of this comp plan. We build 3 legs of it. This is going to be the worst drawing you've ever seen, but bear with me.
So far,
I have a point. You're going to get your 3 peeps in here with you. This is going to be either your spouse, your bestie, your grandma. I don't care who it is. 3 people. Think of 3 people. By the way, we do a lot of fun travel around here. Just saying, we go trips to Mexico, Benny, and we all just got back from Vegas. Like, we have a ball. So think of the people you want to travel with. Think of the people that you talk to every single day. That's your peeps. These are your peeps, right? These are the people you want to change their finances or their health. So you're going to get those 3 people. Those people are franchisees. Let's just say they're like you. They're coming in with that plat pack because we want the full grocery store right there. Let's just say, we're just saying they don't have to. They don't have to. I can schematic the numbers for you guys as many ways, but this is the quickest way for you guys to earn an income here in 30 days.
If you don't buy that platinum pack too, Candis, you end up buying it later. This is one thing I most forget to tell people is like, in a room full of people who are all associates, if you said who in here bought the platinum pack, you might see a few hands go up. And if you said who in here wishes they bought the platinum pack, everyone's hand goes up because you're like, well, I ended up buying it 1 product at a time.
I know. And it costs way more money.
So much more money.
So much more money. This is your one kick at the can, you guys, to get a smoking deal on products. And not only that, you get like a ticket to convention and you get some coupons and it's just the best way to do it. So say you're going to bring in your 3 friends. Okay. They're all coming in with their flat packs. You're going to get $600. You get $600 for that. Okay. Now, with these 3 coming in with this pack, you just hit Jade again. But this is on the compensation, on the franchisee track. Okay. So by hitting Jade, you've got that $250 monthly bonus that you're going to get for every month that you hit Jade. You've got your Jeep, right? So that's $350 right there towards your Jeep. You've hit your Jade. There's your 1,000. Can we guess what we're at here? 2,200. $2,200 in 30 days. I don't know where else you can do that. It's you know what, $2,200. If that doesn't change your life, you could take this piece out. Just say you don't want the Jeep right away. Leslie, where's my math?
1,900. What did you say? 350?
Nope.
1,850.
It's 1,016. Yeah, 1,850. Without your Jeep. You guys, this is amazing. And can we just look at this for a second? You haven't got a single customer. Not one yet. So that's not going to include your commissions that you're going to get from your customers, because we know you're going to get customers because everybody wants this stuff. So that's not including that. You're going to have commissions after that. You're going to get, these people are going to come in. Guess what? They're all going to get their people that want to join because they're franchisees now. So guess what? This base pay here, this is the base. This, as they grow, this grows. I can show you guys the numbers until the cows come home. Don't ever hesitate to ask me about the numbers, because this is what I live for. This is what I live
love it.
for.
And since we have Leslie on, do you want to share a little bit about your experience with doing this with some of your team members?
It's been a bit wild, to be honest. And I will say I have been with other companies, and I tried. I worked really hard. I reached out to everyone. I never felt fully authentic. I never really felt like I had something that people needed. And it's so interesting because it was like, oh, you could tell like this, but the idea was the same, but the way the comp plans were always made, it wasn't actually possible. And this one is so different because we all work together so much. We support each other so much. The plug-in system of training is so dang easy. It's literally handed to you on a platter, what you do for the first 60 days if you don't even know what you're doing. And so, I mean, I'm the proof of just never give up. I came in, I didn't have a team, I didn't have any, and I just talked. And it's been a year, and in a year, I'm now at a Ruby rank, and Sapphire is next. And for me, a Ruby rank is huge. That's like, I can do just this job, which is great. This last couple of months with this new comp plan, I am seeing more and more of my new people do exactly what Candis just did, like immediately and faster than I ever thought was possible. And I'm like, wow. And because they've done it, they're now duplicating that with the people below them. So I'm watching someone who just did this, just earned like, I think it was $2,600 in her first month. And she is turning around and she's telling everyone else, I earned $2,600. I'm going to show you how to do it. And she's doing it. And the way the comp plan is we're, like that helps everyone. So I am willing to help her. You're willing to help her. We're all willing to support, bring people in, train them, because the actual system is community based, which in my heart of hearts is how I think the whole world should be. Like, I just think we should all, barter and benefit from each other and just be like living that way where what we do helps each other. So it's so refreshing to be in a profession where that is celebrated. And you bringing in someone and saying, hey, Leslie, this is my new person. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you? How can I help you? What can we do? Like, genuinely so excited for everyone to be able to win.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's so true. And I mean, for those of you guys that are watching, we're talking about colors like jades and rubies and emeralds and diamonds. And they're probably like, what does that mean? So that means like right now, Leslie's getting a base pay. Like her minimum base pay is just over 2,000 a month. Benny above here, she's in the 5 figures a month, guys. Like these paychecks that we get monthly, this is big. I've never seen anything like it. And I mean, for us to be able to duplicate that and bring people in, I never had that real feeling before in this industry that I knew that I could bring in an income for me, but it was really, really important for me to be able to make that duplicatable for the working mom, the busy mom, the dad that wants to be able to have an extra stream of income to help his family, for somebody that wants to do this full-time, part-time, whatever it is. It's been an absolute godsend for us. It's been a blessing for sure.
It's the only time I've ever seen it actually work.
Yeah.
I never had any other team members before. I'd have one and then they would disappear. And now, Benny, I don't even know. I look and I'm like, I must have like 50 people, like, which is wild, but also so exciting. And I have
50 franchises.
Like, we're in this big community. So many franchises.
Yeah, franchises. I know, that's the best, right? Oh, I love it.
Love it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. And thank you, Candis, for just showing us just the number side and what that can look like for so many people. And we have time before Christmas. So I know for myself, I've booked a trip for Trent and I to go away beginning of December with cash from our business. And then Mav and I are going to Mexico for Christmas. So it looks very different at Christmas this year than it did last year for me.
Yeah. We both, I think, had a rough last year. And who would have thought when you called me to be like, you got to try this collagen, that like in a year we would be like, oh my gosh, everything has changed. And like Candis, you're like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm like, seriously, guys, that's what I feel like. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I love
I believe that. I believe it. I believe anybody can do this. You know, we've got the systems in place. We have it. We've got it nailed down. You guys you're in good hands with this group of people. So, you know, just jump in. Don't hesitate.
Make
Thank you
sure
guys
you
so
reach
much.
out to whoever invited you or whoever invited you into the group, and please let us or whoever it is know if you have any questions.
Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.